heading this way, it makes it a little funky. Well, hello, Ninjerinos. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're having a wonderful day. If you're not having a wonderful day, I hope it happens soon. I'm having a great day. It's a beautiful day. I'm about to go play some racquetball. I've been busy working on the Optipod podcast, and pretty excited this morning. I had uploaded it or submitted it to several different what do you call them? They're not, I guess, platforms. You know, it's like iTunes and Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Play. I think it falls under their podcast section. I'm not 100%, but anyway, I submitted it to all those, and I've heard back from Stitcher, Spotify, and TuneIn, and they're all up and going. They're ready to go. They're already on the internet, I guess. So if you do a search for Optipod, wherever you do your internet searches, your podcast searches, you'll find that. Still waiting to hear back from iTunes and Google, which I guess is, you know, typical because they're the big ones. They're the ones that most people start out with. So that's exciting. But I found out that with TuneIn, you can play it on your Alexa device. You could just tell it to say, Alexa, play Optipod. Although it doesn't hear it very well, and I haven't been able to make that work. But I have been able to, dang it, I have been able to make it play by searching it through the Alexa app. So that's cool. I actually listened to the promo spot on my Alexa today, so that was kind of a neat thing. And if you're on the Alexa, or if you're on the Optipod Facebook page, I'm sure you've seen that. I posted that video, and I also posted it on my personal Facebook page. That's a video, you know. So that's very exciting. The podcast is up and going. I've got the first episode completed, and I've got the second episode 2/3 completed. I need one more story, and I'm still looking for that one. Hopefully by the time this uploads, I'll already have that one in the bag too. If you guys have one, send it to me. I think probably the best way would be to record it on your phone, on your smartphone, and then email it to us. Or you could record it on your helmet and then just send out the audio from that. That would be perfect too, for all you motovloggers out there that have positive stories. Spring break here in San Marcos. We're in the middle of it, or actually towards the end of it. It's a nice day. Rio Vista really not that crowded today, surprisingly. Not a lot of peeps out. I think it's about 75 degrees right now, and the water is about 72 or 73. So the water and the air should be about the same temperature. And the problem with that is, if it's breezy when you get out, it ends up being pretty cold. So I've got kind of a question for you guys. So every so often I'll go on a ride, maybe a group ride or just a ride out, and I don't feel like talking, but I think like the footage is good to watch, so I share that as just kind of a like, I don't know what you call it, not necessarily a motovlog, but you know, just video from my helmet with music. And I've got a couple people, they've said they really like those, and I was just wondering if you like those. You guys like the videos where it's just like I'm out in the country riding, and you get to watch the video without my silly voice on it? Let me know if that's what you're into, and I'll do more like that, which will mean I have to get out of the city a little more often. So I went the long way, really long way. I probably would have got to the place quicker if I'd have just waited for the train to go. But that's not what riding motorcycles is about. It's not about sitting at traffic lights. It's about getting out and riding. I I'm taking the bike to the shop to get a new tire. The rear tire is looking pretty rough. It's about time. It's due. The little mishap at Circuit of the Americas not helping things. It's lopsided and it's worn down. A lot of miles on this tire. I think when I got it, the guy said it might have about 1,000 miles on it, and I've put on almost 8,000, so it's got like 9,000 miles on it, I guess. It's a lot of miles. I don't think they're supposed to go that long. Oh, look. Neighborhood Council Committee. Smelling bad over here. All right, here we go. Well, I got the new tire on there. Still got the nipples on it. All right, let's go test this bad boy out. This is my new friend Cole. Well, it definitely feels better. Definitely feels much better than it did before. Now I need to get that shock put on. Now a lot of people swap out the front forks with Gixxer forks. Kind of the same reason people swap out the rear shock, because the suspension on this bike isn't that great. Now I've kind of not really been interested. One, it's kind of an expensive swap, but also one of the guys there at the shop had his SV that he did that to, and he said it really threw off the geometry of the bike. So I've been a little bit wary on that one for those two reasons: cost and what it will do to the bike as far as how it feels. But the big thing about changing the gear, or the shocks, is that you get more ability to adjust. I mean, they're better shocks first of all, but also you have better ability to control the level. Like the shock that's on here now, there's a step that you can adjust it, like 7 or 8 steps that you can adjust it, and that's it. You just kind of guess where you're at. Whereas the ZX14 shock that I have, is shock. You can adjust it in much smaller increments, and it's a heavier duty shock, so it's going to have a lot more play than this one. Like this one bounces quite a bit, but a lot of guys swap the SV front end with the Gixxer front end, and I guess it works. I mean, most of the Gixxer front ends are gold. It would go really good with my scheme here with the red and gold. The other thing I've been toying with is just rebuilding the forks, put a new cartridge in there and go from there. But I think that's just as expensive, so I'd have to look it up and see. I just haven't really cared that much. It's not like I'm trying to make this a performance bike. Just the rear shock gives a lot better power transfer, I guess you'd say, because you can make it stiffer, and when it's stiffer, the bike doesn't drop as low when you're on it. Well, that was better. It doesn't slip like it used to.